NKCS Art. In order to make your line birds on Sketchbook, open up a new page. I always zoom out so I can see the entire page, all the corners, all the sides. I'm going to choose black for my color wheel and a little bit thicker line this time, maybe around an 8 or so. And I'm going to use that shape tool at the top and pick a circle to create my birds at the top. So I'm going to try to get in 3 circles here. If your circle doesn't come out right where you want it, you can just go to that back arrow and hit back, and it'll take you back to right before you started doing it, and you can try again. So I'm going to try my best to get 6 birds on here if you can. It might take a little while to get your circles the way you want them. A few are a little smaller, but that's okay. It can be a little difficult to do it on here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to click off the shape tool and just use my technical pen or my Sharpie tool to draw some beaks onto my birds. Just kind of in different spots. They're all facing different directions. And then make sure your lines touch. Zoom in, because we're going to fill this in with a paint bucket tool later, and you need all your lines touching another line in order to do that. Once you have their beaks done, you can go ahead and add some eyes and some wings onto them. Some birds I might add 1 wing or 2 wings, just depending on if I think they're kind of turned sideways or not. Just kind of do your wings the way you think they look best. And then when we're done with the eyes and the wings, we're going to go ahead and add some foofy little tails on the back, maybe with some curly little hair sticking out. These ones don't necessarily have to touch because we're not going to color in these foofy tails. We're just going to leave them black lines. When you're done with that, decide what kind of lines you want for your bird's legs. So I could do some zigzags with like a little fork at the bottom for his feet. I could do some square zigzags, kind of like a castle. Maybe some wavy lines coming down. And then his feet, I just do like a little fork at the end. Some really, really curly lines. Maybe some spiral lines that are super long. And I think this bird will just have some straight legs. Once you're done with their line legs, you can go ahead and pick what color you would like your birds, and you can use that paint bucket tool at the top to fill in your color. If the color doesn't stay in, there's probably a crack somewhere that you need to fix. When I'm done, I'm going to go get that T tool at the top, type in my name, and put it on my paper. Probably fit right there just fine. And then I'll hit done and 3 lines gallery, and then I'm going to save my picture and upload it to Canvas.